That Enlightened Rogues chapter is a real small chapter in the Allman Brothers history. Ultimately, that band, the reunion from 1979, the 10th reunion, but it is significant. Got some good songs. Here's David Goldflies, the bassist, talking about playing with Dickey Betts and also writing songs with Dickey Betts. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
You get a chance to write with Dickey a pretty good little boogie blues song.
I'll try it one
That
more time.
try it one more time.
It's more of a funk than a boogie.
Okay, I'll go
Because
with that.
it was the first time like a popping and slapping bass sound had been in Allman Brothers songs, to my knowledge. But that they've got recorded and released, whatever. But that actually came from a Dickey heard what I was playing and he liked it, and then it came from there. But how did I get what I played? It goes back to that what I mentioned earlier. I worked with a guy named Bill Bartlett who had a band. Bill had a song called "Right on the Money," and "Right on the Money" had a line like "Bo doo ba, bo doo ba da, doo doo ba." He had a line. It was different than the one that made it in "Try It One More Time." But I was just jacking around with. They're called sixths musically.
Yep.
It's like the interval of the sixth, right? And in blues they're used a lot. They're used a lot everywhere, but in blues they're used. And I was playing this thing, and Dickey kind of dug. He said, "What is that?" So he was a very definite person about his style, but within that, he was very broad. If you look over his work over all the years, after after he passed away, I did some more research into Dickey, and it's just amazing how many different things he put his toes into musically.
Yeah, yeah.
Straight country stuff, jazz fusion stuff. I mean, his I've played a lot of classical music since I played in the Allman Brothers, and frankly, his melodies and compositions and forms hold up to anything I've played by some of the greats. I mean, okay, you might not have been Mozart, but he's not that far off.
It's interesting you say that too, David, because it's always been you may not know, but it's always been Butch who gets the credit. Butch is the one most vocal about having a classical influence, and I've always heard classical influence in the Allman Brothers, multiple movements, dynamics in the music, these sorts of things.
Right.
Really got a chance to dive deep into Dickey's motivations, like as a songwriter and as an artist, because there's the caricature. There's the guy with the black eye who got in a fight with his bass player, which is why
Exactly.
you got in the band in the first place.
Right, exactly.
And then there's this super sensitive, deep, introspective artist